Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here, we're in nature, breathing in that beautiful prana. How to have an outer body experience. Can I get a hello there? We got a question. How to have an out of body experience. Okay, let's go out of body for this one. Now, in 2008, one of the top neurosurgeons in Harvard went into a coma for 7 days, and he had the most amazing outer body experience, Dr. Eben Alexander. So do you know what happens when the top neurosurgeons have outer body experiences? Well, they stop laughing at us. Can I get a hello there? Now, in many ancient cultures, this is old news, right? They knew that we were spiritual beings having a human experience, right? They knew this body, touch yourself, baby, was just a vehicle. So let me share with you what's helped me along my journey have more out-of-body experiences, why I have them, what do I see there? Now, an out-of-body experience is what we call astral projection. Okay? When you are sleeping, you're in dreamland right now, baby. You are having unconscious astral projection. Many times you wake up, you don't remember what happened. Conscious astral projection is what we call the out-of-body experience. Sometimes people describe even having a near-death experience. They are in an accident, and it's almost as if they can see their body, right? They've just moved out of their body. Now they see themselves. Hey, that's me. Oh, that's me, right? That's what the out-of-body experience is like. There are no limits. There are no boundaries. You can fly. You can do whatever you want. But more so, you can learn more about yourself. You enter different dimensions. Who needs Skype, baby? Who needs Instagram? No, they don't use MySpace anymore, right? But you can start talking to relatives, friends who are alive. It's a great instant chat. Messenger. Okay, now I have several techniques to get out of body. And the first one is put your foot down on the brakes, baby. Put your foot down on the brakes. You've got to press pause. You see, many of us, we are like cockroaches on steroids. We're in a hurry to get nowhere fast. Now, because of this, we are always in the beta brainwave state. That's very high activity. We have to drop down to the alpha, theta, delta, right? We have to realize we have to slow down. We have to let go of stress, which is resistance. Because when we don't press pause, what happens? We are going nowhere. So, to ground yourself, to breathe in that amazing prana, you've got to come to nature. You've got to take time for yourself to reconnect back to the primordial elements of Earth, Gaia. You've got to plant your feet. You've got to realize that much of the way we live right now, our environments are artificial. So you've got to reconnect back to organic life forms, organic manifestations. For me, that means letting go of technology, right? You've got to turn off the phone. It's hard to do. I know you want to check who just messaged you. I didn't. Don't worry about it. Now, I always say that when I press pause what am I doing? See, this body we have is a vehicle. So I'm the driver. And the ancient Kemites, the Egyptians, knew that. They talked of the Kaaba, the spirit inhabiting the body. Once you die, it leaves the body, right? So an out-of-body experience is like a miniature death. That's why many shamans in South America, when they had these out-of-body experiences, they didn't fear death, because that is what happens when you die. The driver comes out of the vehicle, you say, woo, where should we go today, right? So once I get out of the vehicle, it is amazing. But it can only happen once I press pause. So another technique is to realize, first and foremost, most people have out-of-body experiences during the day, right? During the day, not at night. The great paradox of out-of-body experiences is that you have to have an inner-body experience first before you can have an out-of-body experience. It means you have to be in touch with your emotions. You have to be in touch with the essence of who you are. You've got to become very sensitive. Now, during the day, why, Ralph? Because you see, 9 to 5 is the best period. Between that period to have out-of-body experiences. Because once again, if we wait till the nighttime, you are going to go into unconscious astral projection, just standard dreaming. So what I love to do is come to a field, I'm grounding myself, I'm breathing deep from the base of my spine, get the kundalini raising up, but also there's a lot of space. A lot of space. You see, a lot of our cities are designed in such a way to keep you in perpetual stress. You have to release all distractions once you are entering an out-of-body experience, right? Because everything comes to a grinding halt. And then you have to make a conscious intention to say, this is the time I will have the out-of-body experience. You see, a lot of us, we don't even have time to say that because we're busy, we're rushing all around the place. It's all BS, belief systems. If you don't believe in out-of-body experiences, it's not going to happen for you. If you do, it will. Once you surrender, it will happen. Once you embrace out-of-body experiences, it can start working for you. Now, I always make that conscious intention to say, okay, I am going to the Akashic records today. Where do you think I get all of this information from? Can I get a hello there? Right? Because once I am in the out-of-body experience, I am going into the Akashic records, which is really what we call the Encyclopedia. I have a video on that, where all the information on the planet is stored. The past, the present, and the future, because they are all happening simultaneously. Right? And then I start browsing through all of this wisdom and saying, okay, that's a good video. Okay, that's another one. Okay, right? But this can only happen once I accept it as a possibility to happen. Many of us are skeptical, and that is wonderful. Be as skeptical as you want. But to really move into the out-of-body experience, you've got to realize and recognize its true power. And then I have what I call helpers. The great Terence McKenna spoke of psilocybin. Okay, magic mushrooms. Because when you are dreaming, the pineal gland is releasing DMT, right? That's why we have all of these weird dreams and amazing dreams. You're doing all kinds of cartwheels, right? So helpers are what I call different plants, different herbs, mushrooms, magic mushrooms, also ayahuasca. Shamans drink it. And that helps produce the DMT that can take you into different dimensions. But I call them helpers because you can do it without the help or aids. You can do it without the crutch, but it helps. It's a great catalyst. Also music, binaural beats. I use the 528 hertz, the 432 hertz frequency just to get myself aligned, just to feel good. And as soon as I listen to those frequencies, it helps me lose this identity I have created as Ralph Smart, right? I am Ralph Smart in this 3D world. In the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, those names don't even exist. So once you start to lose your identity, it becomes easier to have an out-of-body experience. Also, once you start not seeking it all the time, once you surrender to it, it will just happen. Also at the same time being open to it. And then it's all about decalcifying your pineal gland. I've spoken about that extensively. I've got a video how to decalcify your pineal gland. I'm talking about the fluoride, right? A lot of our pineal glands are decalcified for a reason, because they know who are they, right? Your rulers. We'll talk about that later. They know that if they shut you down through the pineal gland, you ain't going anywhere. You are going to stay inside the vehicle. So once you start eating healthier plant-based foods, once you start raising your frequency, listening to higher vibrational music, connecting with amazing people who uplift you, getting the right amount of sleep, recharging yourself, coming into nature, you are going to be out of the vehicle exploring new possibilities. Now, once again, I always say how it works is like this. Higher is lighter, lower is denser. Once you are in a lower vibration, you ain't going anywhere. Once you are in a higher vibration, you are becoming lighter. So you've got to ask yourself, what kind of things can I do that can make my body lighter? I do a lot of yoga. I also do a lot of skating, right? Which is a very similar feeling to an out-of-body experience. But there are no coincidences. That is not an accident. So ask yourself, what am I doing that makes me feel like I can fly? And then, well, do that every day. Have a beautiful day. We are here having an out-of-body experience, breathing in that beautiful prana, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.